Are you excited? I'm excited about the latest Grounded update, the bug strike back that's incoming soon. We don't know when, but it's going to be hitting the PTB hopefully very soon this week. Anywho, one of the big features was armor improvements, specifically armor upgrades. So I'm going to cover everything we know. I'm going to talk also about the improvements to combat, stamina, and some of the features that affect that, like milk molars and some of the mutations. So leave a like, check out all the rest of the Grounded content, your #1 source for news, guides, and more. Let's go. Okay, let's talk about upgrading armor. Obviously a big requested feature since we can upgrade weapons, but now you can with the armors. So here's the crucial stuff. Each armor set is going to have its own special enhanced effect. You'll get the general durability and you'll get the general defense. That will go up no matter what you do when you're upgrading. But for example, this termite armor is going to give you a chance of spawning a dust cloud that can confuse bugs. I'm guessing you get away. And as far as I know, the only other one that was revealed at the PAX event was healing received for the Ladybug armor. You'll get bonus healing. So obviously if you don't upgrade the armor, it's just a normal armor set. As soon as you start upgrading it, it becomes stylish. And there's 5 levels of stylish. So it looks like to get from 0 to 5 in stylish, you're going to need a lot of grub leather plates, a brand new resource, which I imagine we're going to get similar through killing grubs. So you'll be effectively able to upgrade your armor by a 25% increase in durability and obviously defense just by upgrading them with grub leather plates. Once it's at level 5, you then need to choose whether or not you're going to make it a bulky set of armor or a sleek set of armor. Each upgrade with sleek looks like it's going to increase by 5% again. And as mentioned, you'll get a special enhanced effect like this dust cloud. You'll notice it has changed though what you need to upgrade it. No more grub leather, you're going to need berry leather plates if you want to go ahead. And it looks like as it goes further, you're also going to then need pupa hide to upgrade the highest levels past 7. So it was 5 berry leather, then 10 berry leather, and now it's 5 pupa leather to get from level 7 to level 8. So at level 7, our defense and durability is 40% improved, and obviously yes, we've got that dust cloud effect still there. Now the upgrade button is still highlighted there, so I am presuming we will be able to upgrade it to level 9 just like we can with weapons. If you're not bothered about a special extra effect, then you can just go bulky and it's going to increase by 10% instead of 5. And it looks like it's going to be the same amount of resources to do so. I have to say, getting the highest levels of armor seems a lot easier than it does in terms of weapons. Obviously we need so many different types of resources to make our jewels, and then obviously you've got to get the scarab as well. It's really tough, so this is much easier, other than maybe the pupa. That's probably going to be one of the toughest ones, but again, once you know where they are, yeah, it's fairly easy to upgrade armor by the looks of things compared to weapons. So 3 brand new armor types, adding a whole host more options for you to test out and go against lots of bugs. I can't wait for this update. Even more exciting news though, towards the end when they had a Q&A session, the devs did say that they are looking to add more pieces for some of the late game armors. So like the mask of the Brood Mother or the Demon Mother, you will be able to then go ahead and get more pieces for that in the future.
Play like the epic Brood Mother fight, maybe you get another piece of the set. Something that is on our to-do list, but it's getting a longer and longer to-do list, and it's something that we'd love to do at some point.
You heard Adam right, you will be able to replay boss fights and get more rewards from them, and that's how you might be able to get a full Brood Mother or Demon Mother set of armor or weapons.
The largest change is we made a few big changes to how stamina works. Stamina now is effectively doubled. Pretty much every swing takes about half as much stamina.
So to speed it up a bit, yes, stamina is going to be regenerating quicker, but it will also go down slower. The difference is there is going to be a much more maybe little delay between the stamina regenerating, which does mean that you will be kind of more open. So you're going to be able to do more combo attacks. You will be able to swing your sword or your weapons more, and that is a big complaint from a lot of players that the stamina drains too quick. You've then got a brief period where it's just completely drained out and you can't move, it will feel different, and then it will replenish all the way to the top. So not getting rid of the free hit combo system by the sounds of things, it's more just about making it easier to get more combos in. So specifically for two-handed weapons, that's going to be great. You'll be able to definitely do more damage with things like the katana. You'll also be able to hear it audibly, the characters sigh when they run out of stamina now. I can only presume this does mean we're going to find more enemies, more creatures and bugs that will have bigger health pools, because if you can hit that many combos in, it sounds like the fights will be a lot easier, especially when you factor in extra durability that also got announced and a few other key quality of life improvements. So there's got to be much harder bugs that we're going to come across in the 1.0 release. Or they've really looked at it and just felt that it's just been too hard. Even on the base game, a lot of people starting out fresh have found it incredibly difficult. And I've got to say, at times it has been like that, where I've come away from Grounded and played other games a lot of times and come back to it. I have found sometimes it's quite difficult to really get any kills in the early stages. But of course there are a hardcore contingent that don't want the game to be too easy. They love the fact that WoE mode is so difficult, so hopefully the balance is right there. I guess last thing to mention alongside obviously the armor and combat changes is, like I said, the durability is going to be improved. It does look like they've basically buffed that a little bit. Didn't really go into too much detail, and there are big changes maybe coming to some of the mutations. Some of them have had reworks again, and some of them have maybe extra levels, so you can now get different levels up to level 3, where previously you might only have got level 2 or 1. And it does sound like they're going to rework milk molars and mega molars as well to give us either more options or just increase stuff even more. The AI has been improved massively, especially to do with the mixer and stuff. That's something they really wanted, so that's going to make combat more interesting as well. And of course, no more cheesing creatures.
Oh shit! That's right, folks. There's no escape from the spiders anymore.
So I do believe they said it's not the only creatures that will be able to jump. Now I know from the comments on a couple of the early videos and streams I've done, a lot of you guys are pretty worried about this. That you're saying this is going to kind of wreck the game, or you don't want to have spiders and creatures jumping into your bases. It is a fair point, and obviously we're going to have to see how the base defense kind of features evolve, but I'm confident that we're going to have the tools to keep a lot of bugs away, or simply it will be able to have bases that won't have spiders jumping all over it. The spiders are obviously going to have a reach that they won't be able to get past. So if you're going to build tool, what we don't know is how much they may figure trying to destroy parts of your base from now on if they're still aggroed on you. And I don't think that's a feature they're going to be adding in for these guys. Yes, we've seen it for the mixer and bugs attacking that. And it may be a feature of in the future when they add another type of defense based around the factions. If you want to hear more about that, check out the video I've already done. So don't panic, you're going to see us YouTubers covering this in depth on the public test branch. If you don't want to, we'll show you guys where to build, what's going to be safe. But the same rule of thumb applies. You wouldn't normally build a base right next to a wolf spider spawn, surely, as it could still nab you every time you left your base. And to me, that same logic applies. Just because they can jump doesn't really change things that much, other than you possibly building something a bit taller. I think it's a great move. I can't wait to be scared because I figure I'm safe doing something and then something gets me. And of course the main feature is to stop cheese people like me who basically can't kill any creatures with perfect blocking, and I sit there on a twig making them aggro, then not making them aggro and firing off loads of arrows at whatever creature there is. A little cheese is good, but when you become a cheese festival, you know you've got to change something in your game if it's too easy for players to do that. So there we go. I think that's all the most important features about armor, combat, stamina, and some of the changes that will affect them features too. If I've missed anything, let me know. Of course, I'll dive into this in much more detail once we get the update going live. I honestly keep hyping this up because I really do believe it. I think this could be one of the best updates Grounded has ever received. The changes here are going to make this game more replayable. It's going to have a longer life with it, and it means that there's more development with the systems, which means we're all going to have to learn a lot more on how to play. All the quality of life features that are going into it, I think it's a fantastic update. I can't wait to try it. So make sure you're locked on my channel, subscribe to come join my Discord where I keep lots of notes and talk to you guys more in depth about Grounded, and I'll see you right back soon.